Welcome to Gear Jammer Garage. This is the 5.9 engine that we rebuilt last year. We got it in. The harness situation, we were able to find one off of a running truck. A couple of things we got to modify, but it's gonna work. Engine's in, transmission's in. We got to do the lines. Chad's down there working on the exhaust. We got the fuel pump in. We're gonna do as much as we can while it's like this, and then put the core support in and the radiator, and then fire this thing up and break it in. We do got to put the gas tank in and do the lines for that, like all the rubber, all new rubber and all that stuff. We did figure out some electrical issues we were having. It wasn't turning over with the key, and it wasn't firing. These Dodges have this, where is it? This little pigtail here. These two wires go down to the transmission, and this jumper wire, I don't know why they would put it this far, but this jumper wire here is the actual ground for the starter solenoid. And that was off of a different harness, so how to trace it with the power probe and look at the schematics. Figure that out. It fires with the key, and that that box right there that these Dodges use, you can't just plug it in and you'll get spark. The case has to actually be grounded or bolted into the cab like that. Other than that, this thing's coming along. I won't be able to film much today because we're gonna have music going, and I forgot my tripod, so I'll update you as we go along. Start with the gas tank, the linkage down there, and the radiator support. Real quick, I'm gonna start on the pigtails here. We got this at AutoZone for the temperature. Part number for that is 422 or 61-0153 connector. It's just your generic, Duralast AutoZone brand. And then for the oil pressure that's in the back, I'm gonna use this one here. This we got off the donor harness that we have in the garage. So I'm gonna solder that in. We've tested the gauges in the truck with the power probe, and we've already found the wires that we need. This one here is for the water temp, and what's the other one at? This one back here is the oil pressure sensor. This is like red with a yellow stripe, and the oil one is like a tan, no stripe on it. The gas tank's gonna go in. Right now I'm working on wiring some of the sensors, and then we can put the radiator core back in, the radiator, start plumbing all this stuff in, and hopefully this thing will make noise today. It's been a couple hours, so we got the gas tank in. Still gotta do the filler neck. This little plastic thing is broken, but we got two holes, so we use that. It should be enough to hold it in. It's got it's metal. It's got an intermediate rubber piece, and then when it actually goes into the tank, that's metal again. It's the fuel lines and the vapor line. Over here we got the radiator support back in. We did put new bushings. We're just kind of cleaning off some of the paint for the grounds, because you want to have good grounds. Got the cable in for the hood release. We're gonna throw the radiator in, start figuring out some of the plumbing stuff. The transmission lines are in. There's one and there's the other. Got the battery tray back in, so it's coming along. We're gonna keep going, and it's getting a little late, but it'd be nice to be able to break this engine in today. So I'm gonna get back to it. All right, we're ready to get the radiator in. The bottom bolts on the core support, they go on these hooks here, but they're off by, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 inch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna notch this out just a little bit on each side and make this fit. Look at that, radiator's in. We're gonna plumb the transmission lines, then we'll plumb this. We'll tidy this up a little bit, and maybe it'll start today. There's a storm coming in, it's coming in quick. We're gonna pick up the tools and maybe organize so we can reset, put everything where it goes. You know how it is when you start looking for tools. Where's this, where's that? We got pretty far, radiator's in. It's all, everything's all plumbed up. You gotta get the carburetor on, do the linkage, and that's pretty much it. The battery and a couple of little miscellaneous things. The sun like literally went away in like 10 minutes. So hopefully that rain passes quick. If not, we'll have to continue a different day. Oh, it's starting to rain. We did break the engine in. We got one water leak at one of the fittings that's loose. And fuel was good, everything else was good, temperature was good. We checked it with the infrared on all the cylinders. So it was a quick video, but we'll keep working on this. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.